Welcome back to the channel for another ball review. Today we're going to look at a new release by Storm, the Virtual Energy Blackout. And today I'm going to compare that to an Exotic Gem and also an all-time favorite of mine, an Infinite Physix, which I use exclusively on the PBA 50 Tour. If I could use that ball and that'd be the only ball in my bag, that's the one I would use, but unfortunately that video was done a while back. Now we're talking about the Virtual Energy Blackout. And how did I drill this ball? I drilled similar to the Infinite Physix. I wanted a similar reaction since we were using the REX Pearl cover stock. I drilled it 5 by 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 VLS layout, where my Infinite Physix is my normal layout. It's 5 by 4 1/2 by 2 3/4 VLS layout. We're also going to be really showcasing an Exotic Gem in this video as well, just the same as I did in my Magic Gem video. And it's the same one. It has my normal layout, just like the Infinite Physix. It's 5 by 4 1/2 by 2 3/4 VLS layout. Pretty much want to showcase this REX cover, which with the reactive gloss on it compared to what was on the Infinite Physix, where it's just 4K. It is a lot cleaner and it is a lot angular or quicker in the back of the lane, where the Exotic Gem is going to be a little bit earlier and a little quicker with the Microtrax Pearl cover that's on that ball. So here we are on Veterans. We just got done with one video. We're on doing another. We're on lane 29. Now that I did do the Magic Gem video on this lane, and we're cutting right into this video, so the lane is getting a little cliff, but I kind of wanted, when I did this video, to make it where the lanes are a little bit broken down, because that's where I'm going to use this ball. I'm going to use it when the lanes are breaking down. I have to move left, throw it more right, and I want a quicker reaction off the dry down the lane, where when I did the Exotic Gem, that is a lot earlier and not as quick as this Virtual Energy, so I can actually play a little bit to the right in more oil with that ball compared to this one. So I'm just going to get on lane 29. They are, like I said, they are getting a little cliff. Hopefully we're going to manage getting a little left to right with it, so I can showcase how quick this ball does come off the back of the lane and just see what I can get. All right, let's head on the lanes. All right, so since I just got done with the Magic Gem, we are going to do my usual. I'm going to stay to the right and go play a little straighter first. It should be a little earlier, a little quicker. It might actually slow down a little bit because they are a little drier down lane, but we'll see. Earlier, quicker. So that's a lot from that Magic Gem video. I did kind of hit a spot down there where it is a lot drier. So that one, but you see, as it went down the lane, it was a little cleaner, picked up in the mid lane, and it was a little quicker off the back of the lane. We're gonna make a little bit bigger jump left this time, because I just got done with that video before this, and see if I can catch a little bit of oil to get it to be even quicker from A to B. Hopefully I won't be on the cliff too much and the ball won't not react in the back of the lane, but we'll see. All right, moving more left, more around second arrow. I'm still gonna throw it right though down the lane. That was sweet. It did kind of get a little confused when it came off the dry. It was quicker, but it kind of wiggled a little bit. So right now the lanes are transitioning to where that's probably not the ball I'm going to be using, not yet anyway. So maybe if I had a few more games today, or I was in a tournament, I would see that ball is getting close to where I want to use it, but it's not yet. So I'm going to switch over to the Exotic Gem, which should be earlier and not as quick down lane. Should be quick, but not as quick as the Virtual Energy Blackout. All right, so now we're going to throw the Exotic Gem. Because we did the other video, I am going to stay in the same spot as that last shot for the Virtual Energy, because this is going to be a little bit earlier. We should blend out the oil to dry a little bit better, because it is a little bit earlier for me than the Virtual Energy. But like I said, I threw some shots. We'll see. Same thing, right around second arrow. I'm going to throw a little bit to the right. That shot drifted left, threw it really right. Thought I was a cranker or something. Crazy me. All right, let's let me get the set of pins up and throw it a little bit better than that one. That was a little quick. All right. Too much pressure trying to make a good shot. All right. One more time, right around second arrow. Let me throw this one better. Nice, came around it, got it out to the dry. That one blended the oil to the dry a lot better. It was a lot smoother, where that one was, in a sense, a little whippy, a little angular, a little quicker. All right, so now I'm going to switch over to Infinite Physix and see if that one's maybe in between, right in the middle of those two balls. This one is my favorite ball in the bag, like I said earlier. Made a lot of money with this ball. I trust this ball more than any ball in my bag. Hopefully I can trust it for this video today. All right, but I'm still staying in the same spot, right around second arrow, because you see if I'm too far right, the ball's going to be too early, too round. That's not what we're showcasing today. Ooh, got that one way out early. Got it out early. kind of blended the wet dry that's out there right now. And you can see the Exotic Gem was earlier. That was a little cleaner, and it came off the dry a lot smoother. Still angular in a sense, but it was smoother than what was on the Virtual Energy. I don't know what's going on with, even though they are both REX covers, just seems like the colors of this one with this Infinite Physix, it seems to be a lot smoother, a lot rounder in a sense, a lot slower down lane than the Virtual Energy. So I guess if I polish the Infinite Physix up, it'd be almost right on top of each other. Now I'm gonna take the Virtual Energy and I'm gonna move farther left and throw it more right to get it cut through the oil and see if I can really get it to be more angular like it should be. One thing you might be asking, the core numbers, they are right here. So many balls, so many numbers. It is right here. It is similar in strength probably to the core of a dark code, but for me the dark code was earlier than this ball. Moving left, gonna throw it right. Gonna slow it down though and come around it too, because now I'm in a little bit more oil and I'm gonna throw it into more dry. All right, Virtual Energy, let's shape like we want to see. Just like that. Got it left, more oil, put out the dry a little bit earlier, and it was a lot smoother than the one before it, because the one before was a little wiggling, so it wasn't sure when it came off the oil into the dry whether it wanted to be really sharp or really be slow. All right, one more time. With this layout being 5 1/4 compared to the 4 1/2 on the other two, this is going to make it quicker down lane. I really wanted a stronger asymmetrical ball so I can play on long, like in the middle games if I'm bowling on maybe 46-foot Johnny Petraglia or 45 Dick Weber. So I wanted an asymmetrical ball that when the lanes are transitioning from that longer oil pattern, I can have a ball in between there before I have to go to the symmetrical. All right, one more time. More left to right, more come around it. Blend them out the pattern right now. Nice, I like that. All right, now that I move farther left with that ball, we're gonna switch over to the other two. We'll get the Exotic Gem first, and then the Infinite, and see if maybe the Exotic Gem is gonna be a little cleaner because it's the smoother pearl cover than this REX, which is micro tracks, or if it's gonna actually pick up early and be really slow. Even you can see as I moved a little bit more left, even with this Virtual Energy, the first shot was really quicker off the dry, and that one was a little bit smoother. All right, moving farther left. So I'm gonna come around it as well, get the ball to shape. Came around that one a lot. It was really trying to get into a roll down lane, but it used to be rounder, it's smoother, it's not as angular as the other two. Let me try that one more time. It wasn't as good a shot as I wanted. Came around it, but oh, dead wood, we don't care. All right, slow it down a little bit more and see if I can get it to shape even more. It was longer. When it came off the dry, it was quick, but not as quick as this Virtual Energy is going to be, or the Infinite Physix. So let me throw the Infinite Physix in there and see if, just like before, if it's in between those two balls. And I'm saying same spot, do the same thing as the Exotic Gem. This should be a lot cleaner. This version of REX and the colors and stuff, this is a lot cleaner than the micro tracks that's on the Exotic Gem. Elbow out, came around that one a lot. My elbow came out a little bit. I'm gonna throw a better shot with this Infinite. But you can see the reaction is in between them. It's still a little quicker down lane, but it is in between the Exotic and the Virtual Energy for me. Whee! That's why I enjoy the ball. I missed right early. Red from oil to dry the right way. It was a little bit quicker, more medium type of quick than what I like, rather than a whippy really fast. So it is though, for me, that Infinite Physix fits in between the Exotic Gem and this Virtual Energy Blackout. So now it's time to test the limits. We need to move left, babies. Let's go. Now from having that last video into this one, there is a lot of dry down lane to the right. So let's see how much farther I can move left with this bad boy, since it wants to be a lot quicker down lane than the other. It's gotta throw it right though. Oh man, twister pins. Should have got the 10. But that's nice. I'm deeper, I'm in more oil, and I'm getting it through. Once it gets to the dry, it's quicker than that ball. But if I was getting higher volume right now, it'd be even faster. All right, one more time, we'll wrap this sucker up. Really, let's even farther left. In between third and fourth arrow at the arrows. And there's the limits. Farther left, I try to really come around it. and there's just too much oil in there for me to throw that ball in there. Last shot, we'll go back to where I normally like to play and see how it reacts. On the surface on this, it's mostly out of box. I have touched it a little bit with a 1000 pad just to get some of the reactor gloss polish off it because I used it at a regional last weekend. But for the most part, it's still out of box. After that 1000, it is shining back up. So I might have to touch it up a little bit to make it a little, how should I say, give it a similar reaction off the dry every time. It might be a little too shiny for me. Can't end on that. Almost 710, decent shot. One more time, reset. One more time, and then we'll be all done. Not as bad as I thought. 7.9 was last, 7.10, almost 7.9. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. That's for my ball review video on the new Storm release, the Virtual Energy Blackout. Make sure you do that thing, hit that like button, subscribe, turn that bell for notifications so you know when my content hits the internet, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.